interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Mike, and I'm honored to introduce to you these intriguing, majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning from them and their natural behavior. We hope this Orca Encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales really are a natural wonder, and Orchid is going to help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Her blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath of air right at the surface. Even the location of her eyes works to her advantage. It looks like her eyes are in that white eye patch, but that is a visual distraction. Her eyes are actually located in the black area underneath her eye patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on her back is called a dorsal fin. That's going to help stabilize her while she swims and help regulate her body temperature. flippers on either side of her body are called pectoral flippers. Pectoral flippers are mainly used for steering and stopping and contain 5 bony digits inside, very similar to a human hand. The lobes on either side of her tail are called flukes. Tail flukes act as a killer whale's engine and can propel them close to 30 miles per hour. But they are the most powerful and use the most speed when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. Pectoral slaps are used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pectoral slap to get her calf's attention. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate with each other and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication killer whales use in the wild. Killer whales are great communicators, so it's no surprise they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
So I have to stand up because I'm having my camera at my height.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves.
Oh, that was a big one.
Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions right off the beach. Watch as Keith demonstrates the same behavior and movement right here behind me. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that knock seals off of floating ice.
Wow.
Watch as Ulysses demonstrates the same wave-making technique, showing off one of the many complex and intriguing hunting abilities killer whales have developed all over the world. You all have seen all of these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, we found a couple volunteers to come and help us out feel the power of the killer whale. Hi girls, how are you today? Good, are you related? I couldn't tell. All right, well my name is Mike. Thanks very much for helping us out today. Are you ready to feel the power of the killer whale? All right, go ahead and have a seat right here. Now you both saw, hang on to that handle. Now you both saw the seal hanging on to the ice floe, right? Okay, I need you both to be the seal. All right? Okay, and they're doing it without ponchos, everybody. This is very brave. All right, so here comes Keith. He only weighs about 8,500 pounds, and the water's down to about 54 degrees. So I'm going to get out of here. Here he comes. Oh, and the second one. Great job, girls. You can stand up. Excellent job. Thank you so much for helping us out. Good thing it's a hot day today, huh? All right, so you can have these keepsakes just like the one that I'm wearing, so you always remember what you learned today at Orca Encounter. Thanks very much. Go ahead and have a seat next to your family. Now, because they hunt in every ocean, it's no surprise killer whales eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale that you all see on the screen in front of you is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than these killer whales up here like Keith. So how does an animal that size eat a whale that size in the wild? It's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales are always imitating each other, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when whales and dolphins swim fast at the surface, breaking up and out of the water briefly. catching a ride in the wake of a boat, or surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. You'll often see the same movement and behavior just like you would in British Columbia. You'll also see the whales imitating each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. Many of these behaviors you all have seen today are used in hunting to stun fish. But today, the orcas will be stunning all of you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
We interact with the whales every day, which allows us to share trusted relationships, provide optimal health care, and quality of life. The orcas here take an active role in their own health.
They only got it once. They got 3 times.
Nothing in the middle,
Don't speak too soon.
Now Nakai here is about to show me his tail. I'm going to ask him right now. This is one of the many husbandry behaviors that we can ask the whales to participate in if we want to get a blood sample to check their overall health. Good boy. Now we also weigh the whales at least once a week. This is to make sure that they're getting the proper nutrition and making sure that the calves are growing properly. We can also ask for a blowhole sample, a breath sample from their blowhole to make sure that everything is going well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, joining me right here is Nakai. He is turning 16 years old on Friday. And he is a pretty incredible animal. At 16 years old, almost 16 years old, and a little over 7,000 pounds, Nakai is also one of the most athletic and intelligent animals that we have here at SeaWorld San Diego. Nakai has also participated in many research projects, including a hearing study and a heart rate study. We encourage the whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep all the whales like Nakai in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Those people over there really are getting it.
Thank you for joining us at Orca Encounter. We hope you've been inspired to learn even more about these incredible animals. Have a great rest of your day right here at SeaWorld.
Not that one.